36 to the nearest 1,000. I want you to round this to the nearest 1,000 while we're waiting for everyone to get ready.
This marker's hard to erase.
Black ones? Usually the green ones are hard to erase.
Mine actually is nice.
That one's erasing okay? Some of them get tricky. Awesome job. So we knew that when we're rounding to the thousands place, that 3's in the thousands place, that 8 is next door. My friends up near table 4, let's get to our second rotation,
Look
please.
at any of those numbers to round the 1,000 and it'd still go up
Yep,
to 14.
and we know since it's an 8, what does that 8 make that 3 do?
Go up one.
Go up one more, and all the numbers after it turn to 0. Okay, I'm going to give you a 2 by 2 digit. I want you to solve it on your own.
Oh, what's the 2 by 2?
Let's try 79
Times 54.
Sure, 54. If you need those agendas, you're welcome to use them.
Avery, you can just
Shay, that was very kind of you.
what do we do? Up on the board.
It's up on the board every day.
195. Because 14's on 195.
Why don't you check this 9 times 4 again? I think you looked at the right number. Wrote down the wrong one. You wrote down 46. Whoops. Let's wait a second. We'll work on it. We'll solve it and then we'll check our work. If you finished early, you can solve your own 2 by 2 digit. You can pick the numbers you like.
Okay, I'm gonna solve an easy big number times big number.
Okay.
It's gonna be an easy one.
What do you need? Okay, we're going to solve it together in just a second.
Times. That's easy.
Remember though, Spencer, if you're doing it that way, think about how many zeros you'd have to add every place you move. Right? Because you wouldn't multiply each one down the row. You'd multiply 1 times 0, then 1 times 0 all the way across. Then you'd move over 1 and add a 0. Remember? So that would be a little bit more, you're going to need a lot more space. Okay, let's check our work together, okay? So, starting in that 1's place, I multiply 9 times 4, and what does that give me? 36. I write my 6 below my line and carry my 3. Now I do 4 times 7. What does 4 times 7 give me?
28.
28. Can I write 28?
No.
No, why not?
30. Gotta add that.
I gotta add that 3. And what does that give me?
31.
31. So I could write my 31 because I'm finished with that 4 now. What's my next step?
You should be able to cross
Placeholder 0. Why do I have to add that placeholder 0?
because you're in the 10th place.
Because I'm now moving into the 10's place. Without that 0, it would act like the 1's place again, which would be incorrect. Where do I start?
5 times 9.
5 times 9, and what does that give me?
45.
45. I write my 5. I cross out that 3 because I've already used it. Carry my 4. How do I complete my bow tie, Spencer?
5 times 7.
5 times 7, and what does that give me?
35 plus 4 is 39.
39, so I can write my 39. I'm gonna add them together. 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. 3 plus 9,
12.
12. Write my 2, carry my 1.
4.
And that's 4.
Right. Me and Lainey,
4,266.
actually, for a couple of our problems, we actually forgot the placeholder 0.
Oops.
And so we had to go back and redo it.
At least you recognized your mistake.
We would have finished it if we hadn't forgotten the placeholder 0. Gabby said it. I think it's got the placeholder 0.
Yep, we did.
And then we were.
Okay, are you guys ready for a challenge?
Yeah. And our table was, and we were asking each other what our answers were. And once, and Gabby said one of her answers was, "We're like, hi," and me and Lainey had gotten 252. So we went back and redid it.
Yep, at least you recognized your mistake. Okay, you ready for a challenge? We're gonna do a 3 by 3 digit.
Oh, 3 by 3.
Yeah.
You said we never have these.
I know, but you guys are ready to move on, so we can do it. Remember, we worked on a couple of them last time. Give me a 3-digit number.
200. I'll write one down.
200 even?
232.
232. Okay. So let's have everyone write 232.
232 and then 232.
And 232 again. Give me another 2-digit number. Gabby, why don't you give me one?
456.
Okay. So just like we would, a 2 by 2 digit, where would we start?
2
2 times 6.
is 12.
So we write our 2,
Carry our 1.
carry our 1. What would be next?
3 times 6.
Yep.
18. 19.
Write my 9, carry my 1.
2 times 6 plus
Yep,
1.
I've got to use that 6 in all place values. So 6 times 2,
12.
12.
13.
Plus 1 is 13. I'm finished with that 6, so I can write my 13.
So do we have to add 1 0 or
Well, which place value am I moving to?
10?
I'm moving to the tens, right?
So we add.
So I add 1 placeholder 0.
Okay. And then we do this one.
And then what do I multiply my 5 by first?
2.
Yep, I always start in the ones place. So 5 times 2 is 10. Carry my 1. What's next?
5 times 3 is 15, plus the 1 is 16.
So write my 6.
Carry
Carry my 1. Avery, what would be next?
5 times 2. Yeah.
Yep, 5 times 2, which
10.
is 10.
11.
Plus 1 is 11. I can write my 11 now since I'm finished.
And then
Now
we
what place am I moving to?
100. So
The
2
hundreds
zeros.
place. So how many zeros?
2.
2 zeros.
And then we're going to have.
Gabby, where would I start now with that 4?
4 times 2.
Yep, and what does that give me?
8.
8. Lainey, what would be next? We just did 4 times 2, which gave me 8.
So 4 times 2.
Yep, and what would that give me? Yep, so I'd write my 2, carry my 1. Last but not least, Spencer.
4 times 2.
4
plus
times
1
2 plus 1,
is 9.
9.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of numbers. We add them
It
together.
shouldn't be too hard.
2,
9. 9. 17. 4, 5, and then 10. That's a big number.
so what would my number be? Can we read it?
105,792.
Right, we always look where that